Ever feel like the world just flipped its switch, and no one told you why? You're not losing it. You're waking up. Because on May 4th, 2025, Pluto retrogrades in Aquarius, and for the first time in 200+ years, it's not backing away. It's standing its ground. This isn't destruction, it's activation. It's not an ending, it's an energetic unlock. Let's dive deep into why everything feels so intense, and why that's the best thing that could happen to your soul. Pluto's retrograde has a reputation for stirring chaos, but this time, it's not about destruction, it's about decoding. On May 4th, 2025, when Pluto begins its retrograde in Aquarius, it doesn't move backward in fear, it stands still in power. This isn't a collapse, it's an energetic unlock. The universe isn't taking something away from you, it's showing you what you're finally ready to access within yourself. Think of Pluto as a spiritual locksmith, quietly cracking open the vaults you once sealed shut, timelines you thought you missed, power you forgot you had, magnetism that once felt out of reach. Retrogrades tend to bring reflection, but Pluto brings reconstruction. It isn't here to shatter your foundation. It's here to reveal hidden blueprints you buried under survival, fear, or compromise. So if you feel the tremble beneath your life right now, don't panic. That's not collapse. It's activation. You're not being punished. You're being prepared. Pluto is aligning the pieces you locked away, preparing you to step into the most empowered, unapologetic version of yourself. Don't resist the unlock. Rise to meet it. If conversations feel disjointed, if people suddenly pull away, or if your emotions seem to short-circuit without reason, pause. This isn't chaos. It's not rejection. It's Pluto's recalibration in real time. The retrograde has begun its silent work, and the first sign is the quiet distortion in your usual flow. What feels like disconnect is actually your field being retuned to a higher frequency. When Pluto flips your internal polarity, it doesn't ask for permission, it simply begins. You may notice tech glitches, ghosted messages, emotional fog, or an odd sense that certain spaces no longer click. That's because your old energetic frequency, the one that attracted certain people, patterns, and outcomes, is being reprogrammed. You're not malfunctioning, you're transforming. This moment calls for stillness, not panic. As your field shifts, not everyone or everything will resonate like before. Let it. Your spiritual signal is becoming more refined, more focused, and more authentically aligned. Don't try to fix what's falling away. Let Pluto reshape what finds its way to you. The silence isn't emptiness, it's clarity making room. If you've been feeling like your spark has dimmed or your influence has faded, understand this. You are not losing your magnetism, you're being upgraded. Pluto's retrograde doesn't strip you of your power. It simply disconnects outdated currents. You're not broken, you're being rewired. This is the moment your inner field starts aligning with a future that still exists in energetic blueprint form. The people, opportunities, and routines drifting out of your life, they were never meant to survive this frequency upgrade. They resonated with who you were, not who you are becoming, and as Pluto fine-tunes your aura, it sheds everything incompatible with your next elevation. What you're feeling isn't rejection, it's a spiritual software update that your external world hasn't caught up to yet. So, if things feel quiet or empty or strange, breathe. You're standing in the sacred in-between. Your field is adjusting to become a match for what hasn't fully revealed itself yet. Trust the pause. Trust the pull. Because Pluto isn't taking your power, it's sharpening it. You're not less magnetic, you're about to become unmissable. Beginning on May 4th, Pluto opens a rare energetic phenomenon, a 66-hour reality echo. This isn't ordinary time. It's stretched, warped, and vibrating with messages from both your past and your potential future. You might find yourself in strange loops of déjà vu, seeing repeating numbers like 1111 or 222, or waking from dreams that feel eerily real. These aren't just anomalies, they are messages folded in time. Pluto, the ruler of the unseen, isn't just shaking your present, it's bending your timeline. It resurfaces old feelings, forgotten memories, unresolved choices, not to haunt you, but to help you re-choose with clarity. The overlap of memory and intuition during this window is your soul being given another look at the fork in the road. What once was unconscious is now coming into full view. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe for daily cosmic insights, astrology updates, and spiritual guidance, because the universe always has a message for you. This 66-hour window is a sacred calibration. Pay attention to the patterns, the strange pauses, the flickers of familiarity in unfamiliar places. Pluto is syncing your inner rhythm with a higher timeline, one that only activates if you're conscious enough to see the signs. This is not just reflection, it's redirection through remembrance. Stay present. The universe is whispering. You may notice everything slowing down, plans stalling, momentum vanishing, doors that seemed open now suddenly closed. This isn't bad luck or poor timing. This is Pluto's power outage trick in full effect. It pulls the plug, not to punish you, but to force a manual reboot. When the usual flow disappears, it's the universe inviting you to reclaim your authority and initiate your own spark. Pluto teaches transformation through absence. When the external power goes dark, you have no choice but to light the fire from within. This silence isn't empty, it's sacred. It's here to test whether your path depends on external confirmation or internal conviction. The delay is not a void, it's a mirror asking, can you lead even when there's no applause, no clarity, no guarantee? In these paused moments, don't shrink. Don't wait for things to go back to normal. They won't, and that's a gift. Pluto strips away the noise so you can hear your true voice. It's not about patience, it's about sovereignty. Step up, reboot yourself. Because when the lights come back on, the world will reflect the power you dared to generate in the dark. Pluto is not a planet of straight answers. It doesn't operate in clean yes or no formats. In fact, during this retrograde, it introduces a mysterious fourth door, a hidden option that only reveals itself through what seems like confusion. Missed connections, failed plans, sudden glitches. These aren't accidents. They're invitations in disguise. They are the message, if you're bold enough to listen. When everything appears to go wrong, Pluto is actually pointing you to what's right. That canceled meeting, that wrong turn, that delay that ruined your schedule, they're not inconveniences. They are realignment checkpoints. The universe isn't blocking you, it's redirecting you with precision. But this fourth door doesn't swing wide open. It whispers. It requires intuition, curiosity, and a willingness to surrender control. You won't find the hidden door through logic, you'll find it through energy. If something doesn't make sense but feels aligned, lean in. If something falls apart effortlessly, don't chase it. Pluto is weaving new timelines in the threads of what seems chaotic. Trust the detour. It's not a mistake. It's a map made of cosmic riddles designed to lead you exactly where you're meant to go. Rejection stings, but what if it's not rejection at all? During Pluto retrograde, the no's you encounter aren't punishments. They're sacred acts of protection. That closed door, that unanswered message, that person who quietly slips out of your life. It's all Pluto's way of pulling you away from paths that would have derailed your soul's deeper mission. You didn't fail. You were rerouted. When silence shows up, it's not emptiness, it's divine intelligence at work. You may not understand why something didn't click, why someone walked away, or why a plan fell through, but Pluto sees what you cannot. It senses where your energy was being drained, where your potential was being boxed in, where your truth was being diluted. And so it intervenes, not with a warning, but with a swift spiritual redirection. Don't chase what collapses. Don't grieve what vanishes. Instead, honor it. Rejection is Pluto's way of clearing the debris from your path so that higher, cleaner, more aligned energies can reach you. You are not being abandoned, you're being refined. Every no now is making space for a deeper, soul-aligned yes. Let it go and watch what finds you next. Lately, you might feel unusually heavy, not emotionally overwhelmed, but energetically dense, like your soul is made of stone instead of light. This isn't burnout. This is Pluto's spiritual density upgrade in motion. Your system is integrating deeper power, grounding you in a way that makes you less reactive, less scattered, and far more magnetically solid. This heaviness is not weakness, it's anchoring. Pluto is thickening your spiritual gravity so that you no longer get tossed by surface-level chaos or temporary noise. You're being rewired to hold influence without force, to emit calm in the middle of disruption, and to stand still while the world shakes. This isn't about speed or performance. It's about becoming undeniably rooted in your truth. As you grow denser spiritually, you become more immune to things that once triggered you. Distractions lose their pull. Shallow approval no longer satisfies. This is your energy field consolidating, becoming potent enough to draw in only what matches your elevated state. So if you feel heavy, sit with it. You're not slowing down, you're solidifying into power that won't be moved. Have you noticed people suddenly drawing closer to you, or pulling away for no clear reason? This isn't personal, it's energetic. You're going through what Pluto brings during retrograde, the aura test. Your frequency is shifting, and as it does, your energy field is becoming sharper, more defined, and more selective. Without saying a word, you're starting to attract what resonates and repel what no longer fits. This test isn't about popularity or rejection, it's about alignment. As your aura strengthens, it begins to act like a filter. Those meant for your new frequency will feel magnetized to you effortlessly. Those tethered to your past patterns will fall away, often without drama, just distance. Don't chase, don't question. You are not meant to shrink back into the softer, blurrier version of your past self. Let your energy stabilize. This is a delicate, powerful phase. You're not meant to dim your light just to keep others comfortable. Pluto is teaching you that true transformation isn't always loud, but it is always unmistakable. The aura test proves that your evolution speaks louder than words. Stand in it. Own it. Your energy is finally becoming undeniable. By the time August arrives, the fog will lift. You'll look back at all the delays, the detours, the silence, and realize they weren't setbacks. They were sacred interventions. What felt like rejection was redirection. What seemed like collapse was the clearing of clutter. And what disappeared wasn't taken. It was returned to source so you could rise lighter, clearer, and unmistakably on purpose. May 4th, 2025 isn't just a retrograde, it's a cosmic standstill that shakes your soul awake. 66 hours of energetic echoes, four-dimensional doors, and invisible upgrades. Like this video if it resonates. Subscribe for more cosmic updates, because Pluto isn't ending your story. It's unlocking the next chapter.